against the San Francisco Giants. And you know what? My boy Jamal yesterday, you know who he is, Mr. J. Benz on Twitter. He said, boy, 95-70 game going to be fun tomorrow after getting swept by the Yankees. Well, you know what, Ball? It's going to be a lot of fun today because that is the difference between a contending team and a team that's pretending to be a contender. Outclassed in every way, outpitched in every way, outhit in every way, outmanaged in every way, just schooled. There's levels to this. And right now what we're finding out is that, sure, the Giants may make a push at the wild card because the National League is very mediocre if you take away the Dodgers and the Phillies. Sure, the Giants may make a push for a wild card spot. Sure, it may look good at the end of the season when they're 84-78 or 83-79. But come on, who are we kidding? That's baseball over there in New York City. That's a real baseball team with real, legit players and stars. We're batting Wilmer Flores third yesterday against the New York Yankees. We got Wilmer Flores batting third. God bless his soul. God bless his soul. We're going to talk all about it all day long. All day long, Shasky. I'm a little fired up today.
I am too. Let's start with Aaron Judge. I mean, by Sunday, I'm saying to myself, my dad has to be up in heaven right now going, is someone going to hit this guy between the nines? What are we doing? Like, seriously, he's stealing bases on you? He's got 3 stolen bases on the year, and he's stealing bases on you. Quicker Sally's throwing the ball into center field. He's ripping bombs off you. He's deking you in center field, pretending like he's coming up to catch a ball, almost getting Soler, forced out at second base. And I hate to be like, I'm not trying to be Mr. Machismo. I'm just saying, like, at some point, somebody show some pride and hit the guy between the nines. I mean, you're getting ran out of your own stadium if you're a Giants fan.
Can I start here, though?
He was born to be a New York Yankee.
Him and Soto. Him and Juan Soto. Soto may look better in the Yankee form. Damn. Anyway, shout out to YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Brought to you by First NorCal Credit Union. Upgrade your savings dividend. Open a First NorCal First Class Money Market today. The Xfinity Mobile text line. I'm sure all the overnight dancers had a great time this weekend with all the Yankee fans in town. I'm sure they made a lot of money. All the graveyard shift workers, good morning to you. Everybody out there getting ready for work. Shasky, let me say this. So I go to the game Friday night after the company softball game, but I get there about the top of the second. I'm listening to that. I'm listening to the first inning, and I'm saying, please, God, Judge, don't hit anything, right? He hits a wild one, this first at-bat.
So predictable.
Loud. I think it was like 111, 112 off the bat, whatever. So he gets up there Friday night, gets Jordan Hicks. 2 runners on, and that count goes deep. It's a 3-2 count. And David Taylor, shout out to him, NBC Sports, invited me to the game. And when Judge was walking up to the plate, I said, I feel like he's about to yank one. I really do. And he yanks a missile. And I said, wow, that's box office. Then he comes back up the next time, Shasky, and he hits one at dead center. And it was a no doubt about it. And I stood up, and I damn near gave Aaron Judge a standing ovation.
Well, when you see excellence, you got to acknowledge it.
I'm telling you, Shasky, walking out that yard Friday night, the buzz after that game, and the buzz and the jolt of energy that Aaron Judge produced Friday night. That was just Friday. The presence, the stature, the plate discipline, the size, the power, the speed, the composure. I walked in there and said, I haven't felt like that. And I've been to a lot of playoff games.
Mm-hmm.
Been to a lot of World Series games. The feeling I got from Aaron Judge, I haven't got that with Bryce Harper. I haven't saw Shohei yet at Oracle Park. That was Barry Bonds-like.
I agree.
I walked out of there thinking, did I just watch the right-handed Barry Bonds? I swear to God, that's what I felt like.
It felt like, the Burrow performance that we had at Levi Stadium.
Joe Burrow.
Remember the Mahomes performance the year before?
Yep.
Steph Curry, when you see him in a certain situation, or LeBron James. Like, that's the category he's in, Aaron Judge. And we'll get to Juan Soto. We'll get to everything, because like there's Volpe. There's levels to
There's
a litany of things.
even made his presence felt yesterday.
And I want to get into Cashman at some point versus Farhan. Like, we want to talk about one of the greatest GMs in any sport. Brian Cashman is so underrated. It's criminal, honestly. Aaron Judge, the stature, the look, the size, the swagger. What's the hole in his game? He's got a plate discipline. He can hit with 2 strikes. He can hit for contact. He can hit for power. He can run like the wind. He's an excellent defender. He's got a plus arm. He was born to be a New York Yankee. And when I close my eyes and I think of New York Yankees, like, obviously you're going to go right to Babe Ruth, right? And he's robust and everything. But there's like this chiseled, giant look. And he born to be a Yankee. I mean, Aaron Judge is. Shame on me for ever thinking that the San Francisco Giants had a chance at him. Like, honest to God, Bonte, the fact that I absolutely thought that the San Francisco Giants, given their pathetic lineup, given their pathetic ability to draft and swing deals, their yard, everything about it. Shame on me for thinking he would leave them. The 27-time champions, 40 pennants, the New York Yankees, one of the most iconic brands sports has ever seen. Shame on me for thinking he would even consider coming to the Giants. He used the Giants to get an extra year and maybe $50 million out of the Giants. He was never coming here, and I feel like a giant moron forever entertaining that Arson Judge would be a Giant.
Well, I remember his going into that free agency year. We were talking a lot about Judge as we're setting up the offseason. And at some point in June or July, I just said, you know what, Giants fans? And I think I told you this on the air. I said, I'm going to stop with the Aaron Judge stuff. Who are we kidding? He's not coming here. And then we go through the whole recruitment process, and I was just like, why would he leave? Why would he leave to come here? You got Farhan Zaidi and Gabe Kapler recruiting you. Gabe Kapler's already gone. We don't know what Farhan Zaidi's stature is. You got a lineup that's a revolving door right now. You're platooning left and right. He saw what was going on. He saw it. He wasn't leaving the New York Yankees, and I'm just looking at his month of May. His month of May, Shasky.
It's just, I mean.
He batted .361 in the month of May. His OPS is nearly 1,400. 14 homers, 27 RBI, 22 walks. Struck out 29 times in 97 at-bats, 35 hits. He's in consideration for Player of the Month alongside Jose Ramirez, another guy that I would love to have him too. But that's a difference, Shasky. Look at that Judge. And all the people who told me over the years, it told both. When I've been banging the table saying I want a star, and people try to say, well, the World Series teams didn't really have stars. Well, Lincecum was a star.
No, I mean, come on. Lincecum was a rocket.
He was a star.
Yeah.
Bumgarner by 2014 was a star.
I agree.
Hunter Page had cachet. Posey had cachet.
Posey's one of the top 35 or 40 catchers of all time in the history of the game.
Pablo. He was a household name. Pablo Sandoval.
Just to clarify, there's only like 23 catchers in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
So
there's only.
I'm putting Posey in a high. Yeah, and Pablo charismatically because of the Giants fan base.
Had personality.
Yes, I agree.
He was big time. But don't tell me that you don't need stars. And it just shows how much 2021 was a fluke. You need stars. You need box office. What Judge does to that lineup by being in the middle of that lineup. Now you going to make a trade for Juan Soto? And I got Volpe leading off, getting on base left and right with his speed, and Juan Soto dropping butts. Dude dropped a butt and still had 2 home runs in the same damn game.
Wonderful.
Yes, he is wonderful.
Marvelous.
And whoever was tweeting from our account yesterday, God bless your soul. Juan Soto's not coming here.
Was not me.
It was not. Hey, dude, somebody said, oh, Juan Soto, is this a lie? How would he look rounding the bases at Oracle Park? Yeah, he's going to be at Yankee Stadium for the rest of his life.
Why would you want to leave that lineup when you have – so, like, just going to its basic human element, there's this thing about I'm pitching on the mound. Juan Soto walks into the box, and then I glance over into the on-deck circle. And you know who's in the on-deck circle? Aaron Judge.
Shasky?
Right? So, no, but this is a real thing.
Right.
So I'm saying to myself, well, I have to throw strikes to this guy because if I let that guy get on base, now I got Aaron Judge coming to the plate and there's a runner on. That's the Willie Mays, Willie McCovey template. Yep. Willie McCovey was larger than life, standing in the on deck circle while Willie Mays is getting into the box. That's what they have. They have some semblance of that. You're looking at one of the great 1-2 punches of all time, and then you have one of the games in the last 40 years. Right-handed sluggers, not saying he's one of the greatest, but just pure sluggers. Giancarlo, Mike, whatever he goes by now, Stanton, he knows what he is. Yeah. I'm up there to swing as hard as I can and put the ball as far as I can.
He swung at that curveball, didn't even bounce at the plate. Stan just be swinging.
But I love him.
But you know what? 98 miles an hour from Camilo Duvall. He roped that baby to right center, right into the gap.
We're gonna have a Camilo conversation.
Because I'm getting to the point where everybody's on the damn table. Everything's an option. So now everything's an option. No. Because I'm going to wait till June. But who the hell are we fooling? Seriously, Shasky, when I look at the National League,
I feel like an idiot.
I feel like an idiot for trying to say something special is brewing. We beat the freaking Pirates and the Mets for crying out loud. How laughable is that? And the Pirates even won a game since that series. What have the Mets done? They've stunk. They got smoked on Darryl Strawberry Day Saturday afternoon when they retired his jersey. They got back-to-back 10 spots. So here I am puffing my chest out for beating the damn Pirates and the Mets. I am a damn fool. Trying to drink the Kool-Aid, thinking there's something special's brewing out here. Ain't nothing special brewing. I got Blake Snell going back to the IL. He still hasn't got through 5 innings. I'm a little concerned about Jordan Hicks because he hasn't pitched like this before. Logan Webb against the big boys. For whatever reason against the big boys, it just doesn't look good. He gets touched up, you know what I mean? He gets bruised up. The bullpen is getting used left and right. They're going to wear out by August again. Just like last year, they're going to wear out. What are we kidding? We need some stars around here. We need box office. Kitty clown like that. I'm sorry, Shasky, and God bless the Giants fans. This is what bothers me. Sorry, I'm a little long-winded here, but I gotta give this. I gotta say this right now. For the Giants fans who out there tweeting saying, "Well, it's the Yankees." My big takeaway is we were competitive. My big takeaway is Camilo's struggling. That's your big takeaway. That's it. Against the New York Yankees, you got swept by the Yankees. You got your big takeaway is Camilo Duvall struggling. Please, the biggest takeaway is we're light years away from contending for championships. We have no stars. We got no consistent power. We got a lineup of a who's who. Great. Jorge Soler hit three times yesterday. Great, awesome. Can I do it again today in Arizona? I mean, come on, Shasky.
Monty, we haven't even brought up that Blake Snell is currently in the midst of being one of the top 5 worst contracts that a Giants have given out to a pitcher in the last 50 years. I got Armando Benitez, Mark Melancon, Matt Morris, Barry Zito, and Blake Snell right now. I mean, Blake Snell has been so bad, so bad. I love you, Kruk and Kipe. You guys are legends. You're all-time legends. Stop selling me the baloney that is Blake Snell's season this year and trying to dust it up like it's filet mignon. It's not. He left the game before the 5th inning even started, and he had the bases juiced with Verdugo up. He couldn't throw a slider for a strike if his life depended on it. By the way, the slider thing. Dear God, Camilo Duvall cannot throw a slider for a strike to save his life. He throws right down the pipe, sinker after cutter after sinker after cutter. Every single one of those pitches in the 9th inning that got touched was right over the middle of the plate. It was unbelievable to witness. And then he waits 30 or 40 minutes to come out and talk to the press. Something's going on in Giants land. And I'm telling you right now, the vibes are all bad, but the reality has set in. You could compete for this phony-wony little wild card or whatever. The one thing I will not listen to this morning at all is that Farhan's job could be saved if you make the playoffs.
No.
Baloney.
No.
Baloney.
You got to go.
Baloney. It's the body of work. Bonte, I'm just going to go right here.
You got to go.
Do you know why the Giants are down bad? Because organizationally, from top to bottom, they can't see the trees through the forest. They can't draft. They can't develop. And hence, they can't develop their own stars. Then other teams don't want to trade with them. And then none of the free agents want to come here. It is a trickle-down effect. 2013, the Giants take Christian Arroyo. Now, that's not Farhan's fault. Yeah, they drafted Aaron Judge 11 picks later. That's what the Yankees did. They stuck with them. They developed him. You know where Christian Arroyo is now? On his 4th different team for the Giants. Okay? Anthony Volpe, who batted leadoff yesterday. 30th pick. 30th pick in 2019. Now, that was under the Farhan regime. You know who we took 10th overall? Hunter Bishop. And the only reason we elevated him is because a bunch of guys were hurt at the big league level and at AAA. They've traded for Juan Soto. They traded for Mike Stanton. They traded for Anthony Rizzo. They traded for Verdugo. They traded for Gleyber Torres, who they can't wait to get rid of. They traded for Trevorino. They signed free agents, and they developed their own. Brian Cashman, on his worst year, is better than Farhan in his best year. And I don't want to hear anyone defend Farhan ever again. The proof is in the pudding. We can't draft. We can't develop. We overpay in free agency. And we're stuck batting Wilmer Flores 3 in a closeout, gots to have it game against the Yankees. I mean, I'm throwing my pen up in the air because I'm sick to death at how far we've fallen. And don't give me this mirage of the wild card. Oh, the Giants can get the wild card. Save Farhan's job. It's been 6 years. We're thoroughly underwhelmed. You picked freaking Gabe Kapler over Bruce Bochy, who won a World Series in his first year with a team that had no pitching staff. I am so exhausted by the Giants. They need to see what the reality is. You're getting taken over by the Yankees, the Dodgers. They're coming into your stadium.
No, but hold on.
I want to throw my headset.
But you know what, though? That's what happens when a city doesn't keep its natives. When the cost of living gets spiked up and people aren't here to live, and all of a sudden you got all these transgens, you got all these transplants here going to stadiums left and right. It was a Yankees home game. Listen, because they got pride.
Because they got winning players.
You know why, Shasky? And I'm going to say it right now because I'm a Giants fan and I'm allowed to say this. Giants fans are soft.
Well, that I agree with.
Giants fans are cotton soft. Cotton soft. Fruit of the Looms, soft.
You know what got the most headlines?
You know why we're soft?
Chapman's dog.
No,
exactly.
Chapman's dog.
Let me tell you why. Chapman's dog.
Giants fans are soft.
Look at Juan Soto hitting bombs. Aaron Judge hitting bombs.
Yankee fans are chanting, "Let's go Yankees." And Giants fans ain't doing nothing to bat it up. They ain't doing nothing to combat that. Nothing. Giants fans are soft. You know why? We make excuses every single time. And I tweeted this out, and I keep asking the question. I've been asking it for years. Why do we cover the Giants differently than the Warriors and the Niners? The Warriors hung 4 banners up in the last 10 years, and everybody wants everybody fired and traded and everything. The Niners have been knocking on the doorstep of a Super Bowl. Shanahan has given us a 7-year run that's been unbelievable, and the only missing piece is a Lombardi trophy. But yet we want to fire this guy and cut this guy and say this guy stinks. He's overrated. But the Giants sit here and just live in 500 baseball. They're just swimming in 500 baseball. Mediocrity. And they sell us on Flores, and they sell us on Soler, and they sell us on... Still hasn't gone 5 innings at all this year. He actually lowered his ERA yesterday to 9.51.
Barry Zito's second season thinks Blake Snell's first season is bad.
But you know what, though? But you know what, though? That's on the Giants. That's on the freaking Giants for getting used. And you know what? You know what I want to do?
Mark Melanson thinks Snell stinks.
I want to do something. If you could find Farhan chuckling at the presser when they signed Blake Snell and Scott Boras, and Farhan tried to deliver a line like he got over on Scott Boras. Could you believe it? We did 2 deals with Scott Boras. It's Boras over there thinking, I just pimped you out another $30 million per year, and this guy's not even ready to go? He's going to opt out on you anyway, or he may be traded. We're back in the same situation again.
I know.
We're back in the same situation where I'm thinking to myself, what the hell are we going to buy? You might as well just sell everything and blow it up and fire everybody. Seriously, I need a complete reboot. A complete reboot.
Hey, but
you know what?
Conforto's coming back.
No, it's not good enough.
Lamar Wade's out.
It's not good enough.
Jung-Hoo Lee's out for the year. I heard Bob Melvin explain that. I'm like, dog, not one of those guys is cracking the top 6 for the Yankees.
No, Jung-Hoo Lee's a 7-hole hitter on a good team. Let's be real. Jung-Hoo Lee's not doing anything. Michael Conforto, I love him, but he's a platoon guy who's hitting from the left side. It is what it is.
Oh, but when we sweep the Rockies, Bonte, we'll be back in.
This is why I got to be careful. This is why I got to be careful. Because it wasn't doom and gloom when they got beat up by the Dodgers, and we all try to sell it like they beat the Pirates. The fact that they had to rally for 4-run deficits against the Pirates, that should have been my take. But you know what? We try to be positive around here. We don't want people to think negative. But I could have gone in on the Pirates in the Mets series. I wanted to. But everybody's feeling good about the Giants, right? Everybody's feeling good. Let's be real. They beat the Pirates and the Mets. The Mets are a dumpster fire, and the Pirates are 3 years away from being 3 years away. This team sucks, and I don't care about a wild card spot. I don't care about any of this stuff. Save Logan Webb. Trade Logan Webb somewhere to where he could get in, and he has a legit lineup behind him. Trade Jordan Hicks and let him be a reliever somewhere in a good team. He doesn't deserve to be here. This team's a joke. A joke. And that's what a baseball team looks like. The New York Yankees. That's what stars look like. Aaron Judge and Juan Soto. Boy, it'd be nice to have one, right, Giants fans? You still don't want no stars? Some of you Giants fans will be coming at me, clapping back. Now it's my turn. Now I got the mic. Now I got the gun, homie. And the Giants stink. And our fans are a little soft right now and acting soft. Well, it's just the Yankees. They're one of the best teams. You didn't scratch a game.